Good evening once again, people. This is Marcos here. Today's Tuesday the 15th. We're going to log into my Robinhood account. I was looking into the split of AIV, Apartment Investment and Management Complete Separation. It says here, this is from Market Watch out of Robinhood. They did this ahead of the planned removal from the S&P 500. Apartment Investment and Management Co. AIV plus 16.13% said Tuesday that it has completed the separation of its businesses into two separate publicly traded real estate investment trusts, which that's something I do not believe, because now one of the branches, it is in real estate, but one of the branches, which is AIV, the original company, what they're gonna do is like purchase properties and rebuild the properties, give them updates like the in the inside and outside to become rental properties. Now that's more high of a risk than buying properties already ready to rent. The second part of their company, which would be AIR, which is AIR, AIRC, it says it right there. Let's keep on reading here to see what else they say. The new Apartment Investment and Management Co. AMCO has assets of 10% of the previous company's gross asset value as of March 31, 2020. While the new apartment, here it goes right here, while the new Apartment Income REIT Corp, that's the new company they formed out of AIV. That's the separation. Now we have AIV, which is Apartment Investment and Management Co. And now we have Apartment Income REIT Corp, which is AIRC. It says it right there. It has about 90% of the previous company's assets. So they kept 90% of the previous company's assets. So basically they put almost the whole company into Apartment Income REIT. They did this to keep the value of the company before the removal from the S&P. So really the S&P, the only thing they're going to be removing is AIV, which to me is a worthless company right now. I did the mistake. I bought some shares. I'm going to wait till tomorrow to see how much they go up. But if they go down to $4.95, I'm going to sell every single share I bought from that company. Because to me, AIV is a worthless company that in the future is going to go bankrupt. Because like it says it right here, they only own 10% of what AIV originally owned. Because now 90% is owned by the Apartment Income REIT. So probably that 10% they own, maybe it's the ugliest, the cheapest, run-down apartments they could have that have to remodel or something like that. So let's keep reading here. And this, I'm sorry, and this is my personal opinion. I am not a financial advisor. This is just my personal opinion of what this company did. Okay, let's keep going here. Apartment Income REIT Corp has about 90% of the previous company's assets and is trading on the New York Stock Exchange under ticker symbol AIRC. So, keep going down here. So, while some data services may show AMCO shares as being down about 85%, which is, yes, there's some shares down 85%. I have it here in the investor place. It says Apartment Investment and Management AIV, this was the original company, is down 87.51%. And this was back at, 7 p.m., almost 8 p.m. at night. Down to $5.04, probably down less right now. So this company basically has 10% of nothing, who knows of what they left over it, to this company, which this is just a wash company. To me, this is just a wash company to leave in the S&P 500. So when it's dropped from the S&P 500 from all these ETFs that have them in there and the S&P 500, this company would probably be a 50 cents to $1 company value. That's all it's going to be at currently. Let's look at the other one, which is AIR. If we look it up here, we could put it AIR, AIRC, and see how much it's sitting at. It's probably sitting at around the 30 somethings, I think, last time I checked. It looks like my internet is a little slow here. Okay, it's not going through. Not sure what's going on here. Anyway, we're going to go back here to my Robinhood account. We're going to look for it here. Let's put done here. I currently have it open here at AIV. We're going to look for AIR to see. There it goes right there. Apartment Income REIT. It's currently sitting at $38.43. This is the other company from AIV, the separation. So this company has basically, like I said, 90% of the value of the main company. Today they were up 26.50%. After hours they were up 1.26%. Currently this company, they might become the next Realty Income. They might, I'm saying, because this is what the only thing they're really gonna do, because they separated the remodeling process from this company now, the Apartment Income REIT. All they do now is basically manage and charge rent on the properties they have. So right now, this is currently a high-risk company because nobody knows what they're going to do right now. They're still in the transaction of what they're doing of this to complete the 100% the separation on the management. So there's basically limited data because this is going to be basically like a new company. This is a new company. Today is day one for this company right here, the AIRC. So do your own homework on this company. Look for the information if you want to invest in it. Do not go by me. I consider it, this was probably, they're going to be probably paying dividend most likely because it is a REIT company. REIT companies have to pay between 70 and 80%, I think it is, or even up to 90% of their income back to the shareholders. So they're probably sitting right now at a good value. I have read that their value might decline year behind year because they are new up to get everything probably set up, and everybody starts hearing about them, and they start charging the rents, and their income starts rolling in and showing third quarter profits. This company might still range around the 38 or maybe lower. It might go higher. We never know. Just keep an eye on it if you're interested in these types of companies. And another company I want to tell you about that is starting up. It will be starting up tomorrow. This is what I read over the investors.com. Is Wish IPO. And it says here, Wish IPO could be the last $1 billion deal of 2020. So Wish IPO, this I read somewhere around here. Let's go over it a little bit. It says something that it should start up tomorrow, and it says right here, okay. Context Logistics Wish, the parent company of e-commerce retailer Wish, is the next initial public offering looking to raise more than $1 billion following the strong performance of DoorDash and Airbnb. The Wish IPO price last Tuesday and trades on Wednesday. So basically it should start trading tomorrow, Wednesday. Around what time, we do not know. A lot of times in the afternoon, just like Airbnb. The San Francisco-based Context Logics, which goes by the name Wish, looks to raise $1.1 billion. The Wish IPO plans to offer 46 million shares in the range of $22 to $24, as I consider that a pretty good range there. They're not going too greedy like the other guys. That gives it a fully diluted market valuation near $16.4 billion. So those of you guys don't know what's Wish, I've used it a couple of times before. Wish is a e-commerce. You could buy online through an app. Very cheap things from China, and a lot of things when you buy them, there's a lot of people that have this negative reviews that the product they receive is like a very low quality, and inclusive it's smaller than what maybe the person that was selling it said it was. Like if you buy, let's say you could buy maybe a dress from there and it says it's like extra large, it'll come back to you when it gets to you. By the time it gets to you, it's probably maybe a medium or something. And also, a lot of their products are like cheap plastics. Now, these are reviews I have read. I really haven't bought anything from Wish directly, so I cannot say that for myself. Do your own research on this company if you're interested in buying it. Remember, it IPOs tomorrow, Wednesday the 16th. You have to be paying attention to this one if you want to jump into it. Obviously, they really have no numbers, really, because they have not been publicly traded. Let's read down here to see what this says. For the 9-month period ending September 30th, Wish reported revenues. Okay, we're going to see some revenues here from this last September. Reported revenues of $1.75 billion, up 33% from the year ago. Well, they up 33% most likely for what's going on. A lot of people kept buying online. There was a lot of bored people in the house that just spent time just buying stuff online. We also have to understand that with these e-commerce companies, this is not going to be a year behind year thing, because people got to get back to work. People like buying stuff outside, not just cooped in their house. And they start getting bored, and what the person starts getting bored in their house, they start buying stuff online. So anyway, they went up 33% from a year ago, this same period, basically. It reported a loss of $120 million versus $24 million a year ago. So they lost $120 million versus $24 million a year ago, but does not say maybe why did they lose that amount. Obviously, they made more money, but they also lost basically $100 million more than last year the same date. So this is might be a good company to keep an eye on. They comparing it to these high dollar companies like Snow here that opened up, raised $3.4 billion for the set a record as the largest U.S. Software IPO deal ever. So this year has been a record for IPOs and spec companies, merging companies. So let's see let's keep an eye on Wish tomorrow, Wednesday, to see what's the price range when they open up, because Airbnb had a price range around $86 when they're going to open up, and they came right out the gate at $165. I'm guessing that maybe Wish, this IPO, I haven't seen a lot of people speaking about it really. I saw this first message. It says here, from Investors Business Daily. They posted this at 4:13 p.m. Today. So it hasn't been out that much time, this information. So let's see what happens tomorrow. They'll probably come out the gate maybe in the high 40s maybe. I know a lot of people might be interested in this e-commerce IPO, which is Wish. Thank you for your time, guys. Have a nice night. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'm just starting up like you guys. I'm a regular person working every day. I'm currently just finished working right now. I got to get some rest to get onto it tomorrow. Keep working. Have a nice one, man. Stay safe out there. And thank you for your time.